Hi, welcome to Web Technologies CIST2510. My name is Instructor Hotchkiss and I will be your professor this semester. I wanted to introduce myself to you and give you a little bit of a tour of the course so that you understand where your assignments are going to be located and how to navigate through the course. I want to begin by telling you a little bit about myself. I am a graduate from Southern Crescent Technical College. I graduated from the web design and web application programs. Once I completed my degrees at Southern Crescent, I went on to Mercer University. I graduated from the Informatics Web Design program with my Bachelor of Science degree. After I finished my Bachelor of Science degree, I went to the University of West Georgia and got a Master of Education in online course development. So with all that being said, I want to tell you that I'm looking forward to teaching you this semester. I've been teaching at Southern Crescent for maybe 5 years now. And I really enjoy what I do, and Web Technologies is one of my favorite classes to teach, and I look forward to showing you a lot this semester. We will be working with a program called Dreamweaver by Adobe Creative Cloud. I am very familiar with a lot of Adobe Creative Cloud's projects. I'm working on a project right now with Captivate, InDesign, and Dimension, and Photoshop. Illustrator is my favorite, all-time favorite of all of them. Animate, Dreamweaver, I love Adobe. Adobe's a really good product. You will need to begin this course when you get into your Blackboard course. The first thing you need to look at is going to be your announcements page. Whenever you sign into Blackboard each week, I would check your announcements right here first. Anytime we have a class cancellation, an assignment due date change, an assignment change, tips or tidbits to kind of help you if you're struggling with how to complete an assignment, and I see more than one student with the same issue, I will put an announcement out there for everyone so you all can understand the material. If I see something might be mistyped in a book or something, I will add that. The announcements is where I'm going to post those. So always check your announcements page first when you get into Blackboard. The second thing you're going to be doing, or the first thing you'll do tomorrow when you start the semester, is you're going to begin with Start Here. You're going to click the Start Here icon and you'll scroll down. The first thing you will see are the 5 steps that you'll need to complete. The first one is going to be to download your syllabus. It is the legal contract for you and I, our agreement on how we're going to get through this semester. And you're going to read the syllabus. So download it, read it, understand it. If you have any questions, email me. The second thing you need to do is to take the syllabus quiz. Now make sure you read your syllabus before you take your syllabus quiz. My syllabus quiz is not the usual have you read your syllabus quiz. It has actual questions that you will need to answer, so make sure you read your syllabus. The next part is your assignment sheet. This has all of the assignments that you will be assessed on this semester and when they are due, and the module that they are in, and what criteria there will be that are broken down inside your syllabus. The due dates are in the first column. The module number is in the second column. The test and setup is going to be these first 2 assignments, the syllabus and the Dropbox and Gmail setup. You will have textbook labs that will come directly from your textbook. You will have discussion forums that you will complete. You will have assignments that are actual labs that I have created for you. You will have in-learning labs, which are videos that you will do inside of in-learning. Your first one is in week 3. That should give you plenty enough time to receive your link from Professor Cash to give you access to that. And then the last thing we have is going to be a final project. I've broken it up into 5 parts. The first part will be due October the 9th. Then you will have like a rough draft 1 submission, rough draft 2, final draft, and then you will publish your final project. And those instructions will come when those modules happen, so don't worry about those quite yet. We will talk a lot more about those. Once you have completed your syllabus quiz and reading these materials here, you will need to see the important dates that we have this semester, the drop add, the no-show, the withdrawal deadline, and the holiday. We do have a holiday, Thanksgiving. The last thing is the technology requirements that you're going to need for this class. The next thing you would do once you've completed your syllabus quiz is to go to the lessons section. And in the lessons section, when you first click it, you will have the instructions. Basically is what I'm talking you through right now, but it's written out in case you forget what I'm saying. I do know I'm talking a little fast. So what I'm giving you is just a brief overview. This will give you a resource that you can go back to later. The next thing is your Module 0. Module 0 is the first assignments that you will have, and it's the only thing you will see tomorrow when you open the course. Once you complete your assignments in Module 0, the other modules will become visible. Right now, they won't be visible for you. You need to complete Module 0 in order to see the other assignments. The first part of this module says, how will I complete? Actually, that shouldn't be here. I will delete that. That won't be there tomorrow. I apologize. The modules will consist of, this part here should be like textbook information. The first part will have like your textbook and your reading information. And then the second part here is your actual module that will contain your assignments. Your Gmail Dropbox setup is your first assignment that you have. If you have had a class with me or a Professor Cash before, you would have already set up your Gmail. If you have a Gmail that you set up for us for one of our classes, you can skip this part. You can begin with step 2. You will still need to email me, and you will still need to check your Gmail account for your Dropbox invitation. Your Dropbox invitation will look like this screenshot right here. If you have not set a Gmail account up with Professor Cash or myself at Southern Crescent Technical College, you will need to set up a new Gmail account. It needs to be your first initial last name or your first name, last name, or it must have your name somewhere in the naming convention, and then at gmail.com. If your name is a very common name like Chris, we'll say Chris Snow, and there's another Chris Snow, you can put Chris Snow and then a number that is easy for you to remember. Just something to identify it with you. That is perfectly acceptable. We just ask that you use your name, because if you're using an email that is your nickname or your game name or just some odd name that people call you by that I am not familiar with, it may prevent me from identifying that to specifically you when I'm doing the grading of the assignment. So I want to make sure that when I receive email from you for this Dropbox account and the Dropbox is set up, I can clearly identify that it's you, because I have 60 some odd students this semester, and I want to make sure that I give your grade to you and not accidentally in the wrong place. I want to make sure that you get credit for all the work that you do. And I also don't want to end up with the wrong Gmail. Sometimes you'll type it incorrectly if it's just your gamer name, and I may not be able to reach out to you and get in contact with you to let you know I don't know who you are. There's no way for me to tell. So this makes it very clearly defined, so it's easier for me to identify you from your nicknames, your personal life. The second thing I want you to do is you're going to need to install Dreamweaver. We will be using Dreamweaver for this class. You will need to get an account with Adobe Creative Cloud. You will need to purchase the account with Adobe Creative Cloud. There is a special being ran right now. There is an announcement in the announcements that explains to you the cheaper price that they're running for their promotion. Once you purchase your Adobe Creative Cloud account, I think it's like $15, I think Professor Cash said, or something like that, you will have access to all of the Adobe products, InDesign, Captivate, Animate, Illustrator, Photoshop. Well, you might not have Captivate, but we won't be using that one. Dreamweaver, you'll have all of them. The one you need to focus on for this class and install for this class is Dreamweaver. If you don't have a computer with a lot of RAM, don't just start installing all of them. Make sure you just install the one you need for this class, because each program requires RAM, and the more you install, the slower your computer is going to run if you don't have very much RAM. If you have any questions or have any trouble installing it, make sure to complete your Gmail assignment so that I can get the rest of your modules open for you. But when you get to this installation, if you have any problems, please shoot me an email in the Southern Crescent email, and I will see what I can do to assist you as quickly as possible so we can get this done for you. The last part of Module 0 that you will need to complete is your Introduction Discussion Forum. And in your modules, the way I have the discussion forum set up is I've created a link to the discussion forum in the module, or you can access it over here in the course navigation menu where it says discussion board. When you click it, you're going to click the introduction, and then you're going to click create thread, and then you should be able to see the instructions. You will not be able to see the instructions until you click create thread. That's just how Blackboard is. And if you've been a student before, this will not be new news. If this is your first semester at Southern Crescent, this is the just the way Blackboard is. It's part of it. Other than that, I think that should just about wrap it up. These assignments are due by Saturday. They're very simple assignments. The setting up Dropbox, setting up Blackboard, you get your end done before Saturday. By Sunday, I'll have your grade in, and by Monday, you can start working on your assignments, and you'll have Dropbox where you can submit your work. The main part of having Dropbox is so you can submit your work seamlessly. That's why I have set that due date for Saturday, so that you have plenty of time for me to get in there, check and make sure you did it, and give you access to Dropbox. I look forward to a rewarding semester. If you have any questions, be sure to email me and let me know. Bye.